All right, and I think we're live. Second time's a charm. It wasn't we had some technical difficulties there 1 second ago. So wait till we get some peeps up in here. And we'll have ourselves a little live stream. We're getting a few people up in here. What's going on, everybody? Watching a hockey game? No, I'm not a hockey fan. I honestly don't like it at all. There's not my sport of choice. Let's see, guys. So let's see. Where's everybody tuning in from? I see Brooklyn. I see Fiji Islands. Now that would be interesting to go see Fiji, the Fijian Islands, Micronesia. Melon Trip USA. We have the USA, the Melon Trip guys. That place is crazy. Malonia and Wasana Melon Farm. Philadelphia, Michigan, Alabama, Nevada, West Virginia, California, Pennsylvania, Long Island, NorCal, Scotland, New Mexico, Halifax, Sweden, Guyana, Wisconsin, Missouri, Dayton, Ohio, Texas. All right, lots of people in from all over here. All right, so it looks like we got maybe 100 of y'all folks. So Michigan, another New Yorker. Freshwater fishing for bass. I don't go freshwater fishing for bass, but I'd love to. Got Toronto in the house. Got people from all over. All right, guys, let's dive on in. Oh, first things first, we got the raffle, the trip to win, the chance to win your trip of a lifetime, guys, while supporting at-risk youth, those in need, the Forgotten Angels. We only got a couple weeks, about 2 weeks left to that draw on March 13th. So 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, almost 3, less than 3 weeks. So down below is the in the description is all the information, so you can buy your tickets. They're only $10 each, and the trip is for 2 people, pretty much almost anywhere in the world, almost all expenses paid. And if you want to, I can accompany you as well. So you can either have a romantic trip or a trip with your, I don't know, daughter or husband, brother, sister, mom. You give it to your 2 parents. Imagine sending them a trip of a lifetime. I wish I could win or they could win so I could do that. And or if you wanted to go on like a crazy food tour, you could bring me. We could go on a crazy maybe like Mexican cruise, go to Las Vegas, eat some buffets, maybe a Texas barbecue tour. That would be fun. We should go to Mexico. You don't have to bring me, but you could bring me, which is cool. But like just trip for 2 anywhere, almost in the world. Would recommend. It's a great trip. Like I said, I wish I could win. I wish I could hypothetically win and hypothetically give it to my parents. I'm not allowed, but I wish I could because they deserve it. My parents they've done a lot. Burger in Vegas was long before I got Ramsey Hansen draw. We got Australia, Memphis. All the people tuning in here. Yes, definitely a lot of burgers in the last video. If you guys didn't check it, you definitely should. A lot of meat, a lot of beef, a lot of burgers. That was actually in Las Vegas, speaking of which. So, hey, we got Mr. Thomas up in here. What's up, Thomas? Hope you and Z are well. Dude, imagine the fun we could have in Mexico. So now you've been to Mexico. So you know what it's like. I know you've been a couple times, but you've been like a few places in Mexico. Imagine all the fun we could have. Or imagine where else we could go. Cruise. Again, maybe somewhere like Thailand. Maybe, well, I don't know. I think Mexico sounds pretty fun. Mexican cruise sounds pretty good. Got that in my head now. But yeah, guys. Florida, man, even like the South has real cool food. Like There's just so many places, guys. Australia, that'd be cool. All the good stuff, guys. Yeah, Thomas, UNZ. Hope you win. Hope everybody wins. Someone's going to win the triple lifetime. It might as well be you. Like I said, takes down below. Draws in a couple weeks. And that will be drawn live on YouTube. And the person's going to be called live. So I hope whatever time zone you're in at let's say probably 9 or 10 p.m. on that Friday night. I hope you're awake. I hope you're able to answer the call, because it's going to be pretty funny when I go, hello? And you're either going to go, hello, who's this? Or you're going to go, who's calling so late? And it's going to be someone telling you you're going to win the triple lifetime. So that'd be pretty funny. People definitely have not made a full recovery, but thank you so much. Appreciate the kind words, and I know people mean well, and they assume or they want to implement or say I'm looking better, and I really do appreciate that. We definitely have some improvements. Would you guys like another health update? If you would, I could do another health update. You can let me know in the comments. Let's see if a good handful of people want a health update, we can do another health update. I don't mind doing that. All right. That being said, so it says, how are you live when your Canada is playing USA in a historic gold medal game right now? I don't care. I don't care about hockey. To be honest, I haven't followed the Olympics at all. So thank you for telling me Canada and US is playing hockey. I don't know. I don't follow the Olympics. Health update. Sure. Looking good. Health update. Keep my prayers. Thank you so much. Yes, health update. Okay. Sounds like people want a health update. I can make that happen for you all. We'll do that. We'll get you a health update. All right. So that being said, we got health update now coming up for y'all guys. We mentioned the raffle. Now we can get to some questions and all that good stuff. Ecuador would be fun. Actually, Ecuador would be a lot of fun. Who knows? Maybe I'll get down there. I would like to see more of South America. I love the different cultures. There's such cool diversity. I'd love to go to Peru. Oh my God, whoever wins, let's go to Peru. Let's go see Machu Picchu or something. You could even go to Ecuador probably. Interesting. I mean, there's some rules and restrictions, but it'd probably be okay. Maybe. Let's find out. Panama Canal, interesting. How am I doing? Not too bad. How are you? Can I taste again? Can I taste again? Partly. But like I said, if you guys want a real health update, I'll do you guys one at that. So, but yeah, guys, all right. So it is Sunday Funday. Apparently there's a hockey game going on. Should we look at what the score is? Let's see. Canada, apparently, USA, hockey game. It's literally the first one. Typing Canada USA is the first suggested things. Apparently, there's some kind of live updates. Let's see. 10 minutes left. Apparently Canada and USA are 1-1. And there's like 10 minutes left. Okay, so yeah, if that goes overtime, that could probably be pretty interesting. That'd be pretty interesting. Haven't been one of your streams in years. Well, welcome, Miss Bambi Brenda. We've done many over the years. I wonder how many live streams we've done. Got a notification a while ago that it was like, I don't know, it's your channel's 8th year birthday. I'm like, really? Yeah, it's been about 8 years since I've been making videos, guys, which is crazy to think about. We're in 2026. Where did time go? And somehow it's 2020. 2026, and we have like 1 week less of 1 week left in February. So it's almost March of 2026. That means we're like almost 3 months in. We're almost a quarter through 2026. What on earth? That's nuts. Nuts, y'all. Nuts. Yeah, man. 8 years is, when you put it that way, it's crazy. Am I doing more challenges, Leah? Yeah, I've had the opportunity. Whenever I'm in the UK, we always try to link up. Excuse me. Shechi hurt herself a while ago. Hurt her back, but she's doing a lot better now, I guess, so which is great. Wish her well. And let's see. I know you like to eat. I do like to eat. I eat every day. Ever did McDonald's? What do you mean by that? Have you ever eaten McDonald's? I've eaten McDonald's a lot in my life when I was younger. When I was a kid, we ate there quite frequently, I will say. 8-year milestone. I don't even, I'll say thank you for the congratulations, but like I don't see it like that at all. I don't see it as any kind of milestone. I see it just like, it's kind of nuts. Like, think about it. Like, just, and again, I haven't been doing this full time for those 8 years. And, when I started the channel was a lot more leisurely and different, but it's just pretty mind boggling to think that like, it was that long ago, because I was doing my my first master's during that period of time. So it's just crazy to think about. Yeah, I haven't. The last time I've eaten McDonald's, like actual food, with the exception of like, So I think in 2024, I will say I technically ate McDonald's, but it was like I tried a bite of a pistachio McFlurry in Italy at McDonald's. And I think I maybe tried the bite of like another food item. Oh man, I forgot about that video. I need to find that video. There was some crazy chicken nuggets. McDonald's did a collab. McDonald's in France, of all places, did a collaboration with Hot Ones. And so I actually ate McDonald's 2025. Yeah, last maybe April. Ate a chicken nugget. I need to find that video. Where would that be? I need to look for that. That's a video. That's a fun one. That's a crazy video. I forgot about that. I've ever tried to eat a lot of sandwiches. I've eaten many sandwiches in my life. People say, I'm glad you're feeling better. Thank you. But are you assuming? Or are you like what or what? You know what I'm kidding? I'm kind of joking, kind of not. I appreciate you guys. I know it's good sentiment, so I really appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words. Yes, this is live. Really, pistachios had recalls. That's interesting. Thank you for the kind words. Yes, feel free to give a thumbs up. You can also definitely subscribe. It is free. Have you ever been to Blackpool in the UK? No. Not sure what that is. Burger King sold hot dogs several years ago. Yeah, I've never tried it. I really don't eat a lot of fast food, to be honest. Like, it's so rarely. Like, the last time, again, like I like purposely remember eating McDonald's, and it's not even like I wanted to, but I got like it was like a double hamburger or something like that at like, maybe it was like midnight or 2 a.m. in the Chicago airport, because it was the only food that was open. probably in like 2023 or 2022. Like, it's not very, it's not like I don't do a lot of fast food. Really don't. Um, what do I usually eat? I usually, honestly, if I'm not like working or like going to a specific, I like to make a lot of my own food because then I get to make it the way I like. Or like if I'm out and about and I was going to get something, it virtually never happens. I kind of plan out what I want to eat. Often I'd rather wait to like get home and eat. Or the odd time, like if I really need something, we're out and about, maybe like I'll be honest, I'll just wait. I'll pretty much wait unless I have to get something. Then I could, then I'll figure it out. And some fruits and veggies, a protein bar. You know, uh, when I go to eat, I like to go to buffets. To be honest with you, or go out to get something I can't really make. Like I'll go out for like sushi. Yes, I could hypothetically make it, but like it's no, like, I'm not going to make it. But it was something like I don't know, breakfast. I would never go out for breakfast. Just a personal choice. Mm. Arnie, Tex has some great barbecue stuff going on. When we talk about Texas in general, Texas has great barbecue stuff going on. I've been to West Virginia. I'm not sure if Huntington specifically. Do I like sports? The ones I like to watch are mixed martial arts. I like to watch Muay Thai as well. Which you and then hypothetically, if you consider like bodybuilding a sport, I like to follow like the powerlifting, weightlifting, strong lifting, at least at a reasonable level. I would definitely consider doing something with Guga Foods. I used to watch him a lot actually when I was a lot like newer in YouTube. I haven't watched him in a long time to be honest, but I used to watch a lot of his stuff. Yeah, he did all. This is when he was growing really big, and he was doing all his cooks. I mean, he still does all his cooks, but it was like back in the day, it was the OG cooks when he had all the experiments, which were not like they're actually like really interesting. Hey, CC, woo! Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the love. Yes, I've heard the Hillbilly Hot Dog Home Challenge record. like Chester, amazing Indian food. I've heard that it has a lot of good Indian food up in that area. Do I like Taco Bell? Man, I don't know the last time I had Taco Bell. I honestly can't remember. So I can't say. So I don't even remember I don't even remember what I would have gotten, what it tasted like. I don't have generally overall like incredibly positive memories of Taco Bell, but can't say it's been a long time. Not fast, but a lot of food. That's what is so unfathomable. You have that skill to eat a lot. I can eat quite a bit. That is for sure. I've been eating since I was born, in fact. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, guys. I eat every day. So does that can make me a pro? I don't know. Let's see what else. Hey, Kucher one. Woo, thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for the support. You guys are rocking them super chats. Appreciate that. Let's see. We have any questions or anything going on, anybody? Oh, Thomas, what are your thoughts about fasting? That's a great question, Thomas. Let's open up some dialogue. Why in fasting? In what capacity? What are you hoping to get out of it? And how long do you consider a fast? do have a world record or two. Yes, I do. So the thing with fasting is, again, like how, what, and why, and like, because fasting itself is like, well, let's be honest, it's the function of not eating or consuming. 17, 24-hour fast. Honestly, this sounds kind of silly. I don't even really consider that a fast. That's just like eating one meal a day. It would be good for those who like to eat one big meal while monitoring potential calories and or consumption, like their amount, because it's a lot easier to, let's say, eat 10 portions this big versus one portion this big, because the average person can't fit 10 pounds of food in their stomach. So that's 17 to 24-hour fast. To me, that's almost half a normal day. Like, I personally just don't like to eat in the mornings. So yeah, it's like, it'd be good, if it's a means of controlling calories, sure. Is it going to be magic in another health way? No, not really. Are you recovering like your consultant said you would? I didn't know I had a consultant. So we will do a full health update. People will ask for it. But in general, if you guys want a quick one, I still have some paralysis. I still have some lagging musculature. I'm still basically totally deaf in my ear. And my taste is not normal. But I mean, compared to when I first got Ramsay Hunt, I mean, my movement and my musculature and my paralysis is much improved. My eyesight is much improved. My taste has improved, and the dexterity and being able to use my mouth has improved. It's not back to where it was prior. And my hearing is probably the thing which has the least improvement, if any. And then also my balance and dizziness is still significantly impaired. Would I consider another challenge with Beard Meats Food? Yep, we've done one before. I'd do one again. I have a master's in nutrition. Where does your favorite food come from? The earth. Tropical fruits, animals, and vegetables. Delicious. Yes, I have multiple degrees in nutrition and other certifications and such. Wisconsin. So up in Wisconsin. What's the weather like there, guys? You guys have been hit cold, like hard. It's been a cold winter. How to start YouTubing, creating a channel, choose a niche, understanding technical needs, engaging viewers, posting consistently, and promoting effectively. How to? Are you asking a question, or are you stating that's how to start a YouTube channel? Because yes, you obviously have to create a channel. That would be to your own choice and own liking. You have to quote unquote choose a niche, which is to your own interest. You have to realize, like when I started YouTube and a lot of people started YouTube, they didn't start it as any sort of like a job or as a business or as something. Like when I started YouTube, I thought it was just cool and fun. I never thought of it for any sort of fame or notoriety or income, none of that. Because you got to think of it like a hobby, because you're going to invest so much time into it, and the likelihood of you getting anything out of it is nil. So it'd be like if you like to golf. Most people spend a lot of time and money golfing, and they don't ever really plan on winning anything or like getting anything from it. Like, how many people love golfing that don't, that aren't there like dreaming like, oh, I'm going to be the PGA Tour best of the best Tiger Woods one day. Like, most people golf to golf, right? So if it's something you enjoy doing, let's say you want to do videos on cooking, then you enjoy doing it and you enjoy sharing that cooking experience, not expecting anything out of it. That's the only way that you're going to like be able to keep it up and it be consistent and for you to enjoy it. From there, technical needs? Do you mean like technological needs? Any phone nowadays, like a modern phone, is a great camera. And then engaging viewers, that's up to you, however you want to do it. But you got to realize, like, talking through a camera requires a different form of speech and it's different tone, right? So you don't talk very casually. This is more a normal tone. If you're sitting in the same room as me, we talking like this. If I'm talking to a camera, you have to talk a little bit of an accelerated voice, a little more amplified. You have to like express a little more because that is muted through the camera. And then, yeah, you got to post consistently, promoting effectively. Those are called out too. Watched the burger video in Vegas. Glad you enjoyed it. Much love from Orlando, Florida. What's up, my friends? Always good to get to Florida. Man, last time I was in Florida, I didn't realize this, but like you can drive right through Disney World. Like there's essentially a big like highway / road that like goes through Disney World. And I'm not talking like you're driving through Disney World to go to Disney World. No. Like you're driving on like, I don't know, let's say you're on the huge interstate and then you turn on to like one of their just like numbered highways, like Highway 67. And it drives right through Disney World. It's crazy. I hope in the future you eat more Italian for videos. You need to go check out the More Joel Hansen channel. I got so many amazing travel videos from Italy there. Sandwiches and Rome, eating different pastas, the Colosseum. Good amount of snow in Northwest Massachusetts. Wish you well. Thank you for the kind words. For 28 million, you had to only eat fruits and vegetables for the next 15 years. Would you? Hell yeah. You give me 10 million and I'd only eat fruits and vegetables for the next 15 years. Easy. So is therapy a thing? There probably is some balance and therapy I probably should be doing more of. Yes. Finances and cost are part of it. If I'm being like, just like it's like, there's a lot of things that like you can do yourself. And again, sometimes I'm really good at it. Sometimes I neglect it a little bit. Whereas if you have an appointment or like you're going to see somebody regularly, let's say like a physiotherapist, for example, obviously then it's really scheduled, it's regimented. Admittingly, that is expensive. Yeah, we spend a lot of money overall. But I would like to probably something I should look into more. To be honest, I just haven't, but I should look more into that. So I do appreciate it, Sandy. Thank you for the super chat, and thank you for the good question, bringing it to the forefront of my head. I did all my editing for many years, and then there's an editor or two that I work with part-time. Yes, it is very time consuming. That's totally normal. The average video, I would say, let's say it takes me 2 to 3 hours at a restaurant, 3 hours to edit, and then let's say an hour at least for titles, tags, thumbnails. And then that's excluding any sort of traveling or anything. So yeah, I mean, there's a good 8+ hours into a video right there. We'll say 8 hours. So yeah, editing takes a lot of time. You can always get an editor if it's worth your time, worth your money. You just got to figure out that trade-off, right? If I'm too busy, and it's worth it for me to pay an editor, yeah, let's do it. But you want a good editor, at least from my experience, they're not cheap. They're very expensive. It's your father's 75th birthday. Turkey with all the fixing. That's my favorite meal, too. Well, happy birthday to your father. It's actually my father's birthday yesterday. So happy birthday to my dad. He's not in here, but if he was, happy birthday, Dad, if you ever see this. Are your parents a big support for you? Like in what capacity? Like they're always rooting for me. It's not like they support me financially or anything like that, but they do root for me, which is very nice. It's funny when I started doing YouTube and the food challenges, my mother and especially my mother was very against it. But as an adult, I had adult conversation with her and said, "Hey, listen, like this is what I'm doing. Kind of respect it or don't." And she definitely from that point did. And then kind of turned around and became a little bit more of a maybe fan supporter, whatever you want to call it. If you had to live in one place that you traveled to eat for the rest of your life, where would it be? Thailand or Mexico? I like Southern United States too, but probably Thailand or Mexico if it was a country. What happens if it's still a draw after 20-minute overtime? Do they second overtime or shoot up? Don't know how the Olympics work. I think standardly you do maybe 2 or 3 rounds of overtime and then you do a shootout. Hello, Jeff. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to do a full health update at some point on the channel here. I'll do an actual dedicated video for it. People were asking for it, so we'll do one about that. Food prep. How am I feeling? We're going to do a full health update. But overall, I mean, all mentally, I've always been pretty good and strong, which is great. I am not a weight trainer, no, but I do indeed love me some strength training, bodybuilding, and athletic performance. Thank you for the kind words. I've been thinking of moving to Thailand for a year, actually. Do you mean for a year? Thailand's a really cool place. Thank you for the kind words. How long do I normally work out in a day? When I'm at the gym, my actual workout's probably about 2 hours. So it'd be like, but that's excluding cardio, getting there, stretching, etc. So standardly, if I go to the gym and I have all the time that I'm not on a limited whatever. So I jog to the gym. It takes me about 15 minutes. Once I get to the gym, I stretch out, which takes me 30 minutes. Then I work out for about 2 hours, and then I do 20-ish minutes of cardio and jog back home. Yeah. Are your parents still here? Do you mean are they still alive? Yes. Luckily, my mother and father are still alive. Very thankful for that. Candied salt, you as well. Okay. So about got just under 100 people. I was going to say, I think you're slowing down a little bit, guys. Let's see. What's your toughest food challenge? It's hard to you can't just pick one because there is 20, probably like at least a dozen to 20, which have literally all equally killed me and pushed me to the edge. There's like definitely a spicy challenge I can think of, which is the hardest. When it comes to like capacity and stuff, man, there's just a whole bunch that have killed me. Some have injured me. Some have, you know, it's crazy to think back of, through all the years of all the crazy things I did. And there's a lot of things I did back when where I'm like, man, I'm glad I did that back then because I wouldn't do that now. You ever have those thoughts? You're like, wow, can't believe I did that. And I'm not even saying like in a bad way, but like you're just like, whether like I was bold back then or I was young, I was ignorant, I was more adventurous, whatever, you know what I mean? What's the most tastiest challenge you've done? Again, I've done like over 1,000 challenges, but I would say some do Texas barbecue. I love Texas barbecue, although some good burger challenges as well. Those would be like, that's the first whatever came to my head. The Vegas Burgers, glad you liked that video. Do you think the last 5 years have been like a nomadic life for you? Like you're on the road. So in 2024, I think I was at my house for a total of maybe 6 weeks. And then in 2025, it was maybe about the same for a total of like 8 weeks, something. And then so prior to like 2022, 2021, 2023, those years again were mixed. Probably a little bit, but like a little bit more time than that. But yeah, pretty much I've lived on the road. Do I plan on studying Muay Thai? Not really. I've done a couple, like a little bit in the past. Right now, just my balance isn't great, to be honest. I love to watch it, and I do like the martial arts, but I can't say I've trained them overly too much. It's not something that I'm incredibly passionate about doing myself, but I really enjoy watching. But it is something I would like to do a little bit more in the future. Thank you for the kind words. I've done a couple challenges. We have lots. I've been able to do quite a few like buffet videos and stuff, which will start coming out a little bit. Is there a food challenge that sticks out that you would like to do, that I haven't done? No, at least not off the top of my head. Luckily, I got to do most or all the ones I really wanted to do. Has the doctor determined cause your unfortunate medical issue? Ramsay Hunt syndrome. We're in Florida to get the giant lobster roll. Apopka, basically Orlando area. Redo. Oh, you mean like is there a challenge I'd like to redo? No, not off the top of my head. Buenos dias from SoCal, Sur California. Gracias para tu prayers, and I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Mucho more. New goals for the channel. Well, think if I had to it's one thing to I'll try to formulate it, you know what I mean? Like there's a thought. I don't know the exact words. I haven't really been speaking this much. So I just want to continue to show more about the beauty of the world, the beauty of the cultures. Um, that's what I've always done, right? My goal has always been to show the world and culture through food and just to kind of continue that. Because that's something which is so amazing. There's so many beautiful aspects of this world that the average person or many people never get to experience. Just an example, if someone grew up in like West Virginia, West Virginia, and they never experienced, anything outside of just a couple surrounding states, they're missing even so much of the diverse American culture, let alone the different cultures of the world. So I want to continue to show and bring forth the beauty of the beautiful cultures and people of the world. Because there are people, there are aspects of cultures and life which are just so different to us. Like, here's something I thought about earlier. Because I was speaking to somebody of a different culture. And they're like I don't know, 30, 35-year-old, let's say my age, adult, and they still live with their parents. And to me, at first, I was like, that's right. Growing up in North America, I at least generally don't hear too many young adults who have jobs and are successful living with their families, generally. But then I realized, right, because my first thought was but then I went, oh yeah, no, but that's the cultural norm, right? That's something which is really cool. And to be honest, there's times where, I said, through my university, kind of half joking but half true. I'm like, hey, if I could have lived with my parents, I would have. Would have saved a lot of money, right? So it's these cool and unique different aspects and pieces of culture that we would never think of. In Thailand, there's a saying. So, in North America, right, you would say, hey, how are you doing? Is everything okay? How are you feeling today? Right? Woo, Jeff, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate y'all. So in North America, right, if you see somebody you know or you care about, or even just a little bit, right, let's say it's a person you see at work, your boss, or your person you see at work every day, your coworker, or your favorite barista at your coffee shop, right? You'd say, oh my gosh, hey, how are you? How's your mother? How's your father? How's your family? Whatever. In Thailand, the saying is "Gin Kao Riyang Kab," have you eaten rice yet? And basically, have you eaten yet today? And what that means is not in the same way North America, hey, have you eaten yet? Are you hungry? Have you eaten yet? It's not inviting them for lunch. It's meaning, how are you doing? Deeply, because if you're eating, right, historically, culturally, if you're eating, it means you have some form of at least means, and you're healthy, you're not starving, you're not sick. So even little things like that is such a cool and amazing and interesting nuance. You know what I mean? And just just to say it would speak the beauty of the Mexican culture, right? It's not too estranged to say, oh, gracias, mi amor, thank you, my love, or same as in Italian cultures. Whereas in English, if it might be a little if I'm at and again, these are people a little bit, but if you're at the store and you're a barista and you go, oh, thank you, my love, they might be a little okay, but oh, gracias, mi amor, just I don't know, I love it. Culture in the world is such a beautiful thing, and food's just such a cool way to bring it forth. I mean, again, that's again the example, right, of the Thai example, right? Like literally asking, "Have you eaten yet?" is not implying, "Do you want to go for lunch?" as it would North America. It implies, "How are you doing?" on a deeper note. Like, I think that's so cool. So that's why I continue to show. Long winded, but thank you, Thomas. That's a lot. Is my face still paralyzed? Partially. Um, Favorite place to get fried chicken, like fast food wise, probably Popeyes. Not fast food wise, I don't know, man. Eating a lot of fried chicken in my life. Honestly, Golden Corral is generally good fried chicken if it's hot. Just saying. Hey Tina, hope you're well. Yes, I got someone moving back. Thank you for the super chats. Appreciate the love. Thank you, Jeff. Woo! Much love to Jeff. How long have you been doing challenges and traveling for? So I started YouTube full time accidentally in the latter part of 2020. So good 5+ years, maybe 6. Hey Tina, woo! Here's some pineapples. Thank you so much. I will definitely get a pineapple and think of you. I appreciate it. Name the giant lobster roll is called the Naughty Lobster. Thank you, Scratch and Spoon. Wish you the best at work. Southern Oregon. I have been to Oregon in the past. It's been a while. I've been a couple places. Newport, Portland, and one or two other places very briefly. Xander's in Frankenmuth, Michigan. No, so I've actually never been to Frankenmuth, but I would like to. It's like a German looking town in Michigan. Birdie Disc Golf. Woo, thank you so much. I am part of YouTube. Thank you so much. You got to try Korean fried chicken sometimes. I've tried lots of Korean fried chicken. I do enjoy it, in fact. You can find a couple videos on my channel if you'd like. What's your dream eating collab? I don't have one. I've been very blessed to eat with the majority of people I ever wanted to, and honestly, I'm pretty content where I am in life. But if I had to pick, I would like to, I would like to do? I would like to meet and eat with Mark Waynes, and I would like to meet, even just meet. I say meet and eat, but like even just meet. It'd be fun to meet Sunny from Best Ever Food Review channel, just because they're both characters, and I'd like to see if they are similar in real life. There are many YouTubers and many individuals, but that's everywhere in life, not just YouTube, that you meet, and sometimes they are truly the same person, and then there's times where you meet them and they're not the same person, so or not who who they portray themselves as, which actually is ironic because we talked about that on I have an Instagram. If you guys aren't following Instagram, you can follow me at Model versus Food. Let's see. But I literally have a story about, let's see, I can prove it. Not that I need to, but literally have a story about being yourself, and based on the code of being yourself without having to explain it, and how it's an amazing thing. Basically, if you can truly be you in life, and you're surrounded with people that love you and accept you for who you are, you don't have to put on a mask or a show, you're going to be happy. Newport. Okay, cool. I went to, there's like a Newport diner. We did a big burger challenge a few years ago. Yeah, I've collabed with Molly many times. Would I have liked to have met Anthony Bourdain? I'm going to be blatantly honest with you guys. People love Anthony Bourdain. I've never seen a single ever article, show, or anything he's ever done. So people love him. They talk fairly highly of him. There's a couple like spots that like I want to try that he's like that they're like, well, this is Anthony Bourdain's favorite X, but I know nothing. Besides, I know he's like a food guy. I know nothing about him, and I've never seen any of his content. If I'm being honest. Where have you had the best pizza? Oh my gosh, that's tough. It really depends on what kind of pizza. I mean, I'm literally funny thing. I remember I had one amazing pizza in Arizona I can think of. I had amazing pizza in Italy. I like the original Neapolitan pizza. That's a really funny and interesting story behind that, actually. Like the history of that pizza. Um, I don't know where else I had good pizza. I have to think. had some, I had a few pizzas in my life. Um, yes, I would do hot ones. Yeah, all those collaborations are all on my YouTube channel. I have 12 to 1300 videos, so don't get trust me. You can find them. Just gotta look for them. No, I don't think a cheese pull is. I don't think any of the top. Yeah, no, cheese pull is not a mandatory on a pizza at all. Um, I don't think any of the best pizza ever had a cheese pull. It all comes down to like the dough, the sauce, the ingredients, the flavors. Thomas, hot ones would be fun. Hey Jeff, thanks very much. Hope you have a good day. Hot ones would be pretty cool, guys. That being said, guys, we're gonna do like 2.5, 3 more minutes. We're gonna get out of here. Observing your challenges, you come across some of the food critic, especially describe detailed description of food you eat. Yeah, I share and I do what I enjoy. Right? There's a comment to be like, "Oh, shut up and eat." No, why would I do that? No one wants to actually watch someone shut up and eat. Like you don't learn anything from that. Like again, I've done this example before, but like, so I'm like, hey guys, you're about to try this mysterious brown drink in this water bottle. Oh my god. Are you ready? And then I just go like this. Done. You want to watch that? No, you don't. Like, come on, give me a break. Like, this is that's the most hilarious comment I get a lot and regularly. Like, don't you want to know what it freaking tastes like? Why is it freaking brown, purplish drink for this water bottle? Where does it come from? What does it take? You know what I mean? Like, I like it. Life is funny, guys. We're getting you like you know I can tell you like there's know what this is. Give you a hint. It's grape flavored, so it's nice and sweet. Tastes like artificial grape. Who doesn't love a good artificial grape? Which one do you prefer? Shilajit. You know, it's funny. I actually was looking up Shilajit the other day because I saw it in like a supplement. Never tried it. Have done challenges in Colorado, yes. Victoria Drade, hello. Mostly water and tea for me. Actually, I should make some iced tea. I have some iced tea I've made in a long time. I need to get a water jug, like a pitcher. Guys, we're going to welcome to Shopping with Joel. We might buy a picture. Actually, like new covers for my phone camera because I broke the other one, and I got a new like screen protector, but it's like the privacy one. So like when it's angled, you can't see anything, and then you use forward, you see it clear. But I'm not gonna lie, it kills a lot of the brightness. So I just put on last night, and I'm not that big of a fan. I really like the concept. I was like, oh, that'll be cool, but I don't actually. But it's like when I noticed it was like out in the sun, like which would normally be like I don't know, let's say you're 50% brightness. I had like turned it like all the way up, and even then I don't know if it was equivocal. All right, here I got some water pictures. Let's see what's the I get a glass one. That'd be good for tea actually. So it's glass, I could just pour it right whatever. Let's see. I need a big one. 1 liter will not do. Food grade, heat resistant, large capacity. What is large capacity? 3 liters? That's pretty good. Yeah, well, they got a 500 mil. They got 5 liter pitcher. That's crazy. Would you ever do challenges like Eric the Electric does? Eric the Electric doesn't do any challenges. Blackberry Dr. Pepper, I have a review of it on YouTube here. I won't give away what I thought of it, but you can definitely look and see what I thought of it. All right, should I get a 5 liter pitcher? I'm gonna put it in my cart. Let's see. Add to my cart for now, and that's. I was thinking at first like 2 liters, but if I could make a 5, it's not going to fit in my fridge though. Huh. Well, none of these are going to fit in my. Even if I get the 4 liter, it's not going to fit in my fridge. 28 centimeters. Is that like a foot? Just over a foot? Dr. Pepper and cream. The Dr. Pepper, strawberries and cream is undoubtedly one of the most delicious, if I do say so myself. Wait, I could get two. I think I can get 2 3 liter pitchers for about the same price as one 5 liter pitcher. Which, if that's the case, or I could get two. I don't want two 5 liter pitchers. Do I want two 5 liter pitchers? It's just not much more, which is kind of crazy. Huh. I don't know. Maybe I don't know, 2 3 liter pitchers might be even better than a 5 liter. I don't know. Let's add the cart. Let's see. All right, anyway, guys, enough of that. I'll finish up my shopping later. All right, everybody. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. Let's see if I missed anything. Yeah, I drink like about 10 liters a day. Got any grapes? God bless you. Smelt the turkey. Oh, wow. Well, hey, I wish you a lovely turkey dinner again. Congratulations to your dad. And cherry Pepsi and cream. Yeah, I did. If that's the same one, like that was out like a year ago, I did a review on it. It was out in the summer. I had my boss for dim sum. Enjoy it. I dim sum not long ago. Very recently, actually, with another eater. Did a collab. Stay tuned for that. For that, guys, appreciate you all. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a lovely day, lovely night, lovely morning, wherever you are. And that, guys, of course, next time, say happy living, happy eating. Appreciate all you all. And at that. Don't forget to get your tickets. The Friday News Draw. Win the trip of a lifetime. Seriously, tickets are only $10. It's like basically an all-inclusive paid trip to almost anywhere in the world. Some crazy destinations for you and a loved one. Option to bring me. Like the trip is valued at like, again, amazing trip. Info just down below in the description. Draw in less than 3 weeks. So someone's going to win an amazing trip. It might as well be you. And I'm going to call you up. So you got to be prepared. We're going to do the draw live on YouTube. And you could be the lucky person that I call and be like, hey, what's up? I hope you're awake because you just won a freaking trip of a lifetime. So, yeah, appreciate you guys. Until next time, have a lovely day.